Well, Janelle, I see you and your swamp mate just can't stop. Let's go down the deflection and projection and denial lane that is the swamp. So, yes, I've been keeping up with what's been going down, and I found this article on the Nerd Stash. So I have some receipts. Let's go over it. Teen mom Delusional and her swamp mate launch verbal attack on Bob. How dare they? Stop coming for Barb. You better stop it. Go put your nose in the corner. Okay, let's read the article. Nothing says happy holidays like a threat from your family. This was by Joanne Scheffler and published December 17th of 2023. The teen mom family drama between Delusional, her swamp mate, and her mom, Barbara, is heating up just in time for the holidays. But now it looks like things have escalated. Nasty words and threats were issued, and it sounds serious. Barbara receives disturbing phone call from the Swampmates. Nothing says happy holidays like a threatening call from your daughter and son-in-law. I'm not even going to say that, former star Delusional's mom reportedly claims this happened a few days ago with her daughter and her swampmate. The Swampmates are furious that a gag order was issued warning them to knock off the verbal insults and slanderous remarks regarding their legal issues with CPS, according to the Teen Mom Fans Instagram page. I do follow this page, by the way. In case anybody was interested to know that. I don't know why I just said that. They received some insider tea. Ooh, let's sip. Alleging that Delusional and Swamp Ass made a threatening phone call to her mom, Bab. So Delusional made this post. Cannot believe my parent is still acting like a child at almost 70 years old. Completely making up stories for their own benefit to Teen Mom fan pages because the media won't take the fake story. Being selfish. Looking out only for themselves instead of looking at the bigger picture. Make up whatever stories you want to, but kids aren't dumb these days. They want proof, so good luck providing that along with your made-up story. You think at this point we should get along, but jealousy will shine through more than motherhood when it comes to this parent. I feel like she's talking about herself. Just stop. This isn't making the situation any better. You're not the victim. Put your pride aside. Do better. Praying for you. Nobody wants them prayers. Hashtag bless your heart. She responded to the exclusive story about her calling and threatening Babs. Let's set the record straight. Babs did not sell the story to us. In fact, it was someone closer to Swampmate number 1. But she'll never know who. Also, in regards to the second slide, lions also protect their cubs. But here we are. Well, Delusional. Oh, hang on. I'll do it. Well, Janelle, I see ya on your fake page stalking our account. Me too, honey. Me too. She does it to me too, because she ain't got nothing better to do. And anybody that wants to hold her accountable, she wants to sit here and troll their page. We know it's you, baby. We know it's you. Anyways, let us know how that CPS case is going. Mic drop. Hashtag Team Babs. Hashtag Team Jace. Same. We stand with Babs and Jace over here too. It sounds like the Swampmates got riled up and felt the urge to have a few words with Babs. But per the post, Babs did not answer the initial calls, hoping to avoid an unpleasant conversation. However, when Babs failed to answer the first 12 calls, this is why I have some theories that I do about the chasing. You know, like those rumors that they're doing math or taking some pills. Anyways, this kind of behavior. She began to worry that something terrible may have happened and finally answered, "This was a huge mistake." Swamp Ass threatens to come after Barb. As soon as Babs answered the phone, she immediately regretted it. The first thing she heard was her daughter calling her all kinds of foul names, including old hag and bitch. But then things got worse because Swamp Ass began making pretty frightening threats to his mother-in-law. Mind you, Swamp Ass is already in some pretty serious trouble. He is still facing charges over the alleged child abuse accusations concerning Delusional's son, Jace Evans. So, he is risking even more problems after his verbal attack. He reportedly threatened Babs. He threatened to pay her a visit if she didn't stop messing with them. They are still convinced that she is the reason for the kind of feedback that they get on their behavior. That she's the reason that there's a gag order on them. Like, it's all her. It's none of their doing. Nothing that they have done have led everything to be where it is now. It's all her. It's her fault. And Jace's. I can't. I really can't. So this was the initial post from Teen Mom fans on IG. Exclusive. Swampmates call Barbara in a fit of rage, allegedly threatened to beat down her door. Whew. Delusional just can't stay out of the headlines. According to an insider on Monday night, Delusional and her swampmate called Babs in a fit of rage. Delusional and Swamp Ass were allegedly blaming Barbara for CPS putting a gag order on them. Let that sink in. The gag order demanded that the Swampmates stop talking about or mentioning the open CPS case against them, which now, like, I love how she's like trying to look like an advocate against CPS for them being oh my gosh, I cannot think of the word right now. Why can't I? Corrupt. And she's like talking about North Carolina CPS and how they take kids from, good home, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's really sickening. But anyways, the couple has not mentioned the CPS case since the gag order was placed on them, and Swamp Ass is currently facing child abuse charges. According to the insiders, the Swampmates called Barbara's phone a total of 12 times before she decided to answer. The insider stated, Barbara noticed the phone calls and she wasn't going to answer. She decided to answer because she thought something was terribly wrong since they kept calling. I mean, I feel like as a mom, yeah, I'd have done the same thing. The insider continued, as soon as she answered the call, Swamp Ass was on the phone saying he was going to come beat her door down if she keeps messing with them. The source claimed Delusional was in the background calling Barbara a bitch and an old hag. Barb, I want to hug her. Since that phone call, we're hearing that Barbara has a family friend staying with her because she's scared of Swamp Ass. And supposedly these phone calls were happening around 12:30 in the morning. That's some erratic behavior. And also, it is said that Barbara is considered filing a restraining order after the Swampmates threatened to show up at her home. But she has not filed one at this time. We will update if they become available. The incident has Barb all worked up, so she decided to call on a friend to stay with her just in case. It's very smart to do because I feel like at this point the erratic behavior is concerning, so I'm glad that she has somebody willing to stay with her because that would be terrifying to me too. She did not want to be alone if the Swampmates decide to visit her. She is even seriously considering filing a restraining order. I feel like she should. I know she probably doesn't like all the drama as is and all the media coverage, but I feel like she should be doing that just as a means of another form of protection because I'm concerned about her. Of course, Delusional had something to say about the story. She accused her mom of lying and making up stories to get attention. However, Barb has dealt with this nonsense before and is said to have recorded the call. So, Teen Mom followers will likely see this drama escalate as the week unfolds. I wish I had like an address for Barb or something. Like, I just want to send her a little like holiday Christmas gifty, just something special because I just want to brighten her day. Like, my heart hurts for her. Anyhow, this is the latest drama in the Swampmates saga.